now, where else than Planet Food?
I'm in a country which has one of the most popular cuisines in the world, where people snack 24 hours a day, and the words fast food take on a whole new meaning. Welcome to Thailand. Thai food is a feast for all the senses. Thailand offers a sweet and spicy cuisine. From simple seasonal dishes, the latest Eurofusion, to centuries-old palace recipes, Thai cooking has achieved its distinctive style by blending its own ideas with the best of other Asian countries. The result? A unique cuisine with worldwide appeal. Thai food is one of my all-time favourite cuisines, and my mission is to find out what makes their dishes so original and utterly irresistible. My journey takes me from the sizzling streets of Bangkok to the central plains around i.avi, then up to the cool north of Chiang Mai, and lastly south to Chumpon for some seriously hot seafood. Thailand's sprawling capital Bangkok is home to 7.5 million people and brings together culinary styles from all corners of the kingdom. Now this is Mrs. Lear, and she's just one of 1,000 mobile street vendors who every day turns Bangkok's very busy street into an incredible food bazaar. Around 100 years ago, the street market, or talat, was the only place Thais could buy food if they didn't grow it themselves. Slowly, an entire subculture developed. Today, street food is part of everyday life in Thailand. Now you can find practically every single item from the sweet and spicy Thai kitchen out here on the street. Now Liam and I have spent 40 very hot minutes getting here to this very busy Bangkok street, and now I'm going to get even hotter cooking her famous banana fritters. Now these are slices of bananas dropped in this delicious looking batter which is made with coconut milk, sesame seeds, rice flour and a little bit of water. So I'm going to cook myself a couple here. Woo! Careful not to burn myself in the process. And then I'm going to wait for them to go lovely and brown and crispy, and I'm going to try. Now it's my favourite bit, the tasting time. God, it's so crispy. Ooh, they're quite hot. I'm right. That is so delicious. It's like toffee on the inside, and there's sesame coconut batter on the outside. Absolutely delicious. Naughty, but very, very nice. The influence of the Chinese is apparent in all Asian food, and Thailand is no different. Over the centuries, Chinese immigrants have come here in large numbers, making Bangkok's Chinatown a vital part of the city's cuisine. What were once rare Chinese delicacies have now become ordinary ingredients of Thai cuisine. Now one delicacy which originated in China but is equally popular here now is the bird's nest soup. It comes from the swiftlet bird, and the actual nests are made from their solidified saliva. Very strange indeed, thank you. But apparently, if I eat this soup, it's going to give me a spring in my step and make my hair shiny. So, here goes. My God, that's really amazing. It's like, the nesty bit is almost like a noodle. Quite simple, and it's in a sort of sweet stock, and it's really actually quite tasty. I'm surprised. Now this is a first for me. These are known as 1,000-year-old eggs. Now that's because they've been fermented in a soy and a wood chip mixture. Very strange, I know. And it's probably not for 1,000 years, but for a pretty long time. Now I'm going to dive in and give these a try. Wow! such a matte colour. It is completely black and it's got the consistency of like a jelly. I can't believe how black this is. Okay, come on, Marilise, be bold. I actually don't know what to say about that, except that I'm definitely going to stick to boiled eggs in the future. In Thailand, everyone eats on the street. The food is varied, clean and very tasty. So if you want to try classic Thai dishes such as green curry, red curry or deep fried fish, then it's a great place to start. And cheap too, with everything under $2 a dish. Andrew's lived in Thailand for 13 years. He took me to his favourite street restaurant. In Thailand, people eat around the clock and there are no set meal times at all. Now, I'm here with Andrew, who's chosen some classic Thai dishes for me to try. What's the first thing you've chosen for me?
Okay, this is Thad Man, which is
fish cakes. I love
cakes.
these.
You've probably tried these already.
Yeah, and I have tried these before, but not in Thailand.
This is a snack. I mean, if you're just walking down the street, if you want to act like a Thai, you just point at these and say, I'll take half a dozen of these.
Now, the second thing you've chosen for me is a pad Thai, which is a classic Thai noodle dish, isn't it?
It has all the Thai ingredients in it. You have hot, spicy, you have sweet, you have sour, and you have all those rolled into one. It's got everything. It's got the noodles, it's got the garlic, it's got the chilies, and it's all there thrown into one with a bit of spring onions and some banana palm, and it's just fantastic.
Wow. And then aren't I supposed to add even more to it? Because these condiments here you see on every single restaurant table, don't you?
Right. Well, these condiments sum up Thai food because you must have, in all Thai food, you must have chilies, hot, you must have sweet, which is the sugar, and generally you also have something that's a little bit sour, they call brio, which is the vinegar.
Spoonful of chili, that goes on, yeah?
Well, if you want to be a real Thai, you'll have to put about another, one more of those on there, Marilee. There you go.
I've only been here a short while. And then some sugar, now that's to even it up, isn't it?
Yeah, that's to even it up. So put a bit of sugar on there, like that, that's right. And then you have vinegar, and that's a vinegar with some chilies in it. How is it? Have you ever eaten that amount of chilies before in one go in your life?
Wow. That's hot. I'm heading out of Bangkok up the Chao Phraya River. This is the most traditional route out of a city once known as the Venice of the East, a place which until late last century was little more than a maze of charming wooden houses linked by klongs or canals. To get an idea of what old Siam was like, I'm taking a trip to one of its floating markets, the Dam Non Saduk. In contrast to most other floating markets in Thailand run solely for the tourists, the Dam Non Saduk is fairly authentic. Female traders sell freshly picked produce straight from the farm. Some even have floating kitchens with noodle steamers on board, which they diligently work whatever the weather, as I soon found out. Now here in Thailand, people eat small bowls of noodles whenever they're a little bit peckish. These noodles are mainly made from rice flour, and there's two words worth remembering: nam, which means wet, and hang, which means dry. Can I have fat noodles hang? I think I've just asked the fat noodles dry. We'll see. Oh, we've got some, those fat noodles look delicious. And she's blanched the bean sprouts in her chicken stock here. Oh, she's putting on some dried garlic, crunchy prawns, some pork, some coriander, fish sauce. Again, a little peanuts, a little bit of sugar, some dried chili, yes. Lime juice, some wontons, and some crispy prawns. I'm doing very well. Ooh, thank you. Okay. It's gonna be hot. Wow. The fat noodles, because they're wider, are much more coated in the kind of sugar and the peanut. The peanuts add nuttiness, and it's a little bit spicy with the chili. Absolutely delicious. Now, my last one to try are wet noodles. So can I have skinny noodles, nam? Only been here a few days, I'm nearly through it in Thai. It's amazing how quickly they cook. I mean, they're literally just dropped in there. It's such instant food. And we've got the bean sprouts again, more garlic. Lots of garlic today. It'll keep the cold off. Some meat, some chicken, some pork, some beef. Coriander. Fish sauce. Ah, now this is the pork meat, which is in sort of slightly vinegary stock. And this is the soupy bits. Yummy. Ooh, what's this? Ah, black pepper. Yummy. Oh, thank you. Okay. These noodles in the middle. That's so good. Perfect for this weather. It's completely different because you've got this wonderful sort of soupy broth. It's not spicy or nearly as sweet, but very, very sort of comforting. And the broth, it's incredible. It's something so simple, can be so delicious. I think I need to move in, away from the rain, and carry on eating my bowl of noodles. Thank you. About 50 miles downriver is the Grand Palace of Bangkok. This is home to one of Thailand's best-known cuisines, Royal Palace cuisine. Built in the late 18th century as a home for the Thai royal family, the palace was originally a self-sufficient city which enjoyed its own particular cooking style. Court recipes were jealously guarded from the outside world and shared only with the chosen few. Today, the royal family no longer stay in the palace, but their recipes live on here at the Institute of Culinary Arts. If Royal Palace is used in the name of a Thai restaurant, it normally means the chef has been trained in the unique art of palace cookery. This is taught here at the Royal Palace, and they're letting me sit in on a lesson. Royal Palace cuisine focuses on time-consuming presentation and attention to detail. It's girls only who train for up to 3 years. The school is so respected that it attracts pupils from all over the world. Today is a class on dessert making and fruit carving. In palace cuisine, they use fruit and vegetable carvings as decoration in the same way that we might use herbs or flowers. And any big feast or festival that goes on in the palace, the people here will make them, and I tell you something, they won't be using mine. The practice of fruit carving was once the preserve of the women of the royal court. But today, many Thais know the basic carving skills, although few can master the advanced techniques of the Royal Palace School. I don't think mine looks anything like the girls next door, and I can't believe how quiet they are in this class. It's very intensive. Royal Thai cuisine used to be served only in the Thai court. However, in the late 1960s, King Bhumibol opened the palace cookbooks to the rest of his kingdom. I mean, it's not surprising I'm having difficulty doing this. The course is actually a year long to do the fruit carving, which is a pretty long time. And Marilyn's after 10 minutes is obviously struggling.